Hello, Scoreholio organizers. This is Ben with Scoreholio. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys our new pre-registration and prepay features in the app. It's really cool. You can go ahead and set up your tournament in advance, set up how much each ticket costs, and go ahead and start collecting money for the day of the event. I'm going to go ahead and go to organizer options here. If you haven't created a organizer account, it'll ask you to go ahead and do that. I've already done it. On the top right, you're going to see a sprocket looking thing. That's what you're going to want to click to be able to accept payments. So I'm going to go ahead and go there. And the first two things you'll have to do is verify your email address and verify your phone number. I've already done it for the speed of this video. The third thing is connecting your PayPal. That's where you're going to be collecting all the money that comes in for the tickets to your event. So go ahead and do that part as well. After that, you're going to go ahead and create a tournament like you normally would. So this is going to be Ben's Awesome Tournament. And it's going to be, let's say, for Saturday, this coming Saturday. And we're going to say that it's in Ventura. So now that I have that done, the next one is the public and private. So if you click on this, if you have like a backyard tournament, you don't want the whole world to see that you're running a tournament, you can always set it to private and it won't go on the global list of tournaments. For this tournament, I'm going to make it a double elimination. I want it to be set teams because we're going to do doubles. And I have 3 courts. Here I'm going to go ahead and make it so it's $20 a team to play. And I'm going to enable my pre-registration. I want there to be about 10 spots, so 10 team tournament. And my close time, this is where you can set up when the pre-registration ends. So if I want it to be right up to the start of the tournament, I can make that 0. And then the next part is, do I want to accept payments? You can make them required, you can make them not required at all, or you can make them optional, like I'm going to do here. The processing fees are the fees that are charged by PayPal and the Scoreholio handling fee. You can pass that fee off to the players, or you can pay it as an organizer. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it as players pay it, and then I'm going to add my notes. Awesome cornhole, yay! So now that I've done that, I'm going to create my tournament and you'll see it come up in my list of tournaments. If I go back to the main page here and click on the orange tournaments tab, you'll notice that the first thing that comes up are the mine tournaments. Mine are the tournaments that I'm running or I am playing in. If I go ahead and click on that, you'll notice that that's where the details come up that I just created, 10 spots, $20 a team. On the top right, if you look at that, we call it a hamburger. It's 3 lines. If you click on it, you'll see you'll get share single tournament, share all organizers tournaments, and add organizer to favorites. If you add them to the favorites, they'll go over on that favorites tab. So any tournament that organizer creates will go over onto this favorites tab. For this, I'm just going to go ahead and I would click share single tournament. What'll happen is I can copy the link that comes up and I can send that out to my players. If they click on it through their phone, if they don't have the app, it'll go to the App Store first. If they do have the app, it'll go right to this tournament, this exact screen you're looking at. If they click on it through a desktop, it will just go to the dashboard. So you really want to make sure people are clicking on that through their phones. The next step would be to click this register and pay button. There are no teams in my tournament yet, so I have to create my first team. The player here, if I click the pay now button, it'll bring me to PayPal or credit card to go ahead and pay for my ticket. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and click pay at the event, and I'm going to register my half of my team. You'll notice that I get an alert that says that I've been pre-registered to Ben's Awesome Tournament in Ventura. And if I go back here and I create a different email player profile real quick just to show you guys how the teams are created. That's my work email. Here we go. I go back here and back to that tournaments tab. And when I click on register now, you'll see that Ben B's already there. So I want to join Ben B's team. So you'll see the button just changed to join team. So I'm going to join that team. And now I am in the tournament with myself. That's going to be an awesome team. All right, so now I go back, and if I go to organizer options here, you can see the tournament. So the day of the tournament, what I would do is I would go ahead and swipe to the left. For now, I'm going to show you what the admin looks like so you can take a look at it. There's going to be different sections. You'll see the pre-registered teams up here and the PayPal transactions at the bottom. So if somebody did pay, you'll see it through there. If you have to refund, you're going to do that directly back to the player because Scoreholio doesn't actually touch the money It goes straight from the player buying the ticket straight to you as the organizer. So all those transactions will be down there. If I click on a team, I can always check them in or mark that they're paid, and save that information if I want to. If I want to change this to, some fun name that Ben actually wanted to be called, I can be called the Cornholios right there, something like that. Cornhole is, I guess, and save the team. So now that's the name of their team. But what I would actually do as an organizer the day of the tournament, I'd be behind my pre-registration table. When people come up, I click this check-in button, and you'll notice on the bottom left here, there's a pre-reg purple button. That's what you're going to want to click when you see people come in. And you'll see the new team is Cornhole is, and it's Ben B and Ben Bud. That's me. I'm going to pay money because I didn't pay. If I did use the Pay Now button, those would be checked in green, so you would know that they've already paid. And I'm going to go ahead and confirm that they're here. That'll actually put them in the tournament. So if we go back to the admin here now, oh, look at that. It says that I'm in the tournament now, so they get their alerts. They moved from the pre-registration all the way down to the team, but the active teams in the tournament section. So now I'm ready. After I get all 10 of them in, I'm going to hit that create bracket tournament and hit start tournament, and it's that easy to get the tournament up and running. So that's it. It's pre-registration, it's prepay, it's easy peasy. This has been with Scoreholio. Have fun out there, guys.